trip. Other things are very, very specific to our trip. For instance, the very first 5 items are items you want on the bus that you probably wouldn't think about because we don't stay in a hotel the first night. We sleep on the bus. And if you don't have this, they're so yellow.
It's a yellow bus.
And if you don't have these things with you inside the bus, you ain't get it. Because our bus driver is not going to go through 50 suitcases to find yours to get your sunscreen. Okay? So make sure you have those couple of things on you inside the bus. There's also a letter from New Century Tours with some information, some general things. That should be all. The last big thing, which is something that, you know, if you're like me sometimes at church and you get a little bored, or if you want to take care of it at home, there's tons of information in the student and parent handbook. Everything that you want to know now and as we get closer and closer to the trip, and then actually while your students are on the trip, all right? All right, I think we can get started. First of all, let's give a special round of applause to Devin Phaneuf, who's our technical director.
Hey, Devin! Pull your pants up.
All right, buddy. I asked him who's highly skilled to help with this, and I said, if you can do this, you can be my man. Before he leaves, are you on your way out? Okay, before he leaves, I want to introduce one chaperone a little early. Captain of Bus 2, Kevin Glanville. This is Kevin's third year on the trip. He was pressed into service the very first year you got the easy road. You just were kind of riding along. And then unexpectedly he was pressed into service to be a bus captain last year. And he did so well. I'd like to say he did so well you're back for a 30. Actually, he did so well he got hired at Hamilton the next week. Not a bad perk. Huh? Not a bad perk. But he has to go to I don't know, he's going pants shopping with your fiance or something like this. You know,
That's it, I'm done. I'm never coming back.
Hey, gentlemen, we've all been there. Carry the purse well, Kevin. All right. Okay. So if you have your paperwork, we're set to start rolling. First of all, I wanted to thank you that we had some significant donors this year for our scholarship fund. The big 3 were New Century Tours themselves. Their employees do fundraising every year, and then the company matches whatever they raise. And we had almost a full scholarship from the Helping Hands New Century Tours scholarship. Also, we have a person who got I think it was $250 from the Student Youth Travel Association to help that traveler. And the Hamilton staff raised a full scholarship by themselves. So I thought that really deserved. Poor guy, he doesn't even know what he's doing. It's my fault. Flip it again. There we go. Welcome. Thank you. And let's introduce the rest of the chaperones. And I wrote them all down so I wouldn't forget them. I didn't want to get up here and do the acceptance speech and forget mom and things like that. First of all, introduce the way we like to introduce our buses. We're a little particular about our buses. There's a reason bus number 1 is number 1. Okay.
Yeah,
And that
that's
was
my reason.
partially because of our chaperones. First of all, the woman who has to deal with me every day, and here at work and at home, Marilyn Gelzer. All right.
I'm sorry.
Also on our bus is another one of my long timers. Sue Hess has been with us every year on the trip.
Can't find her.
Nearly break her back and not be able to go on the trip this year is Madame Claus. And of course, I'm on there also. Bus 2 is too awesome for you. On that bus, the bus captain, where are we here? It's Kevin Glanville. And then with him, Mariah Walker. She's in movie.
I'm sorry. No.
Is Charmaine here? Oh, there we go. Charmaine Pelletieri. She's in the Student Services Department. We also have the math scientist himself, Ryan Vogel. And my right-hand man, my student teacher, Dan Merriman. And then there's bus 3. Their little saying is something like, bus 1 is the first try, really didn't get it right. Bus 2 is starting to make it better, but it really doesn't get perfect until bus 3.
Yeah, bus 3!
The architect of bus 3 is Mark Eames, right back there in the camera.
Yeah!
He's got this trip both with us and with Tokyo School. Nancy Britt is not here yet, I don't believe, right? Okay, she's my my partner in arms. She's the other 8th grade history teacher here in Hamilton. We'll make fun.
I am so sorry.
When she gets here, all right? She's in East High School.
Okay.
She also broke her finger. Did you guys see that? Oh, it's purple. It's nasty. Her student teacher from the last 2 semesters, Amanda Berg, is there. And then our newest addition, who couldn't be here today because she just, this trip
I'd hate to be the one
has such
viewing
a
this.
good reputation. Here's an example. About 2 weeks ago, one of the chaperones found out that he had to attend a week-long training on school. Or something. And he had to go. He wanted to be part of the next 3 years worth of this class, and so he couldn't go. In 3 days, I had another person who said, "Don't ask anybody because I think I want to do this." Turned out she couldn't go. 2 days later, I had another person who said, "Don't ask anybody. I want to consider this. I want to find out about this." And she ended up going. Carolyn Putnam is a 7th and 8th and 6th, I think, too, reading specialist, right? She'll be going on the trip with us.
Great, they're on my bus.
All right. Yeah, but let's see what the next slide is. Maybe I'll surprise myself here. All right, you got that check? Okay, I'm going to ask you to hold your questions, not because I don't want to hear them, but because we're going to have a lot of the answers in the presentation, and then we won't have to double up. One of our specialists, and don't really like to go this, she's not a reading specialist, she's a speech and language specialist, Carolyn Putnam. All right, there we go. I get in trouble if I don't think so. All right, click, or swish, or swipe, or anything. All right, where are you? I know that Samantha got hers taken care of, I think.
Is she even here?
Jamar got his taken care of. I'm not sure about the others. I think that, one more. So if you're on that list, where's my notary? Where is he? Where did he go? He was so nice to come today with a stamp. We got, I think, 2. He wasn't in the back.
He's still here, I think.
They killed him. Oh, right there. Okay, there we go. If you're on the naughty list, you need to get off today because see that little girl? You'll be doing that as the bus drives away. I won't take you, okay? I won't take you because if I can't legally get you medical attention, which his stamp does, I'm not taking you, okay? Who's calling me? My mom. I'm busy with a lot of other moms. Okay, click, or switch, swipe, go to the trip. There's a reason we do this. And it's not because this trip is the coolest, which it is. And it's not because it is what my oldest son calls the most fantastic social experience you'll have while you're at Hamilton, although it is. And it's not because you just want to get away from your parents. I'll leave that one alone. It's because it backs up everything I and Ms. Britt do with your kids every day in our history club. We study explorers, North America, up through the end of the Civil War. That's pretty much what we see on all of our stops in DC, Gettysburg, Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Mount Vernon. It backs up what we do, and in a way that we would never be able to do in the classroom. Brings me into education in a way I just can't do. Provides hands-on understanding of history. Creates an environment where the history books come alive. Swish! Explore history that can't be brought to the classroom. I can't take you into a 15th century early settlement church. I'm good. Legos just don't cut it. Okay? Socialize where you touch, smell, see, and experience history beyond the classroom. Click. Experience the process of learning being fun. Better than a gallery walk. Oh, I got a couple. All right, good. All right. We do have some lessons beyond the curriculum. There's some things in Washington, D.C. that I, as a citizen of the United States, that I, as an adult, that I, as a person who's been to Washington, and that I, as a social studies teacher, say, we just can't get that close to them and not take advantage of them. Okay? Now there's, the list could be endless of what we could do, but there's some things I've selected that really have been an impact on the students. You're going to see some. One of them is the Holocaust Museum. We had Simone Schwaber come in, a PhD professor at the UW, who specializes in Holocaust studies and actually teaches teachers how to teach about the Holocaust. So she's pretty good, And that was not Simone. And she spent an entire hour with us at one of our monthly meetings talking about the museum and the Holocaust and what kids should see, should maybe avoid, and how to interpret that information. It's wonderful. The first year we went to Daniel's story, which is the kids' version of this, and we came out and every student, save one, said, Mr. Gelson, you have to do the museum. This is just scratching the surface. This is like teasing us for showing us these things. And this place, along with Arlington National Cemetery, almost every single time are 1-2 or 2-1 on the kids' favorite places to visit during this trip. So they really get the value out of it. Click. Another place that we don't cover, just because it's not in our timeline, is the Vietnam Wall. Right? So I thought that we would bring some meaning into this by bringing someone in today who has a very interesting and special connection with the Vietnam Wall, because it's a place I think everyone should go if they go to Washington, D.C. Swipe. This gentleman, David Keyes, is a living hero. Right? I'm not going to tell his story. I'm going to let him tell his story.